So I am not on YouTube as much as I used to be because a lot of the people I used to watch aren't around anymore. Some of them are no longer with us. Rest in peace, the boring dispatcher, Roger. And Heather, who I don't remember if I found Heather through the boring dispatcher, or the boring dispatcher through Heather. Anyway, a lot of the people just who made videos who just talked, those are the ones that I liked the most because they were just the real people talking about themselves. So I'm always thinking I'll do a video and I never do. And then I think, well, maybe it's because I've made it a big deal. A video, what's my first one going to be about? Not that this is my first one, but, I'll start regularly doing it and there'll be a first one and but then they all seem like, well, I can't talk about that because it's, no one's expecting me to talk at all, because I haven't been making videos. So, I finally decided that I just need to stop thinking about the videos as a big deal, and just make them for myself, because nobody else may watch them, and that's fine. So I'm gonna stop worrying about putting on makeup and having a thing. So if I just make videos on a regular basis, then if I have something worthy to say, then it won't be a big deal. And hopefully I won't ramble about nothing, although that's possible, for forever. Let's see. So mostly, the obvious is that I am a large woman who is always, or for many, many, many years now, keeps trying not to be large. So that's probably something that I'll talk about a lot because I feel like these videos could be some kind of accountability for me, even if it's just for me. The possibility that others could watch them is some kind of an accountability, right? Also, I have occasional, not regular, but occasional insights about like what's behind the eating issues. And I always think, oh, I'll make a video. But maybe it's better to make videos when I have no insights, when I'm in the midst of, I guess you could call it an addiction, although it's not, well, I guess it's an addiction to food, but food is just, food. I mean, yes, there's things intrinsic to that addiction, just like there would be for alcohol or drugs or gambling or whatever. But really, those are just kind of the chosen objects, right? And there's some need that is being filled. I mean, those, you wouldn't be attracted to. It's not the food. The food, for me, is, it's the thing that I go for, but it never gives me what I went to the food in the first place for. It might make me physically full or whatever, but, there's something inside that occasionally I get an insight about what that might be, and then I think I should make a video, but I don't. So maybe now I will, if I make regular ones. Right now, I'm in like the midst of a bad eating period, and I never start making videos when I'm in the midst of a bad eating period. So I thought that'd be good to document for some crazy reason. But yeah, I was training for a 3-day, 60-mile walk, and that was supposed to be at the end of June 2015, and that got canceled, and I was kind of bummed about that, but also relieved because I was up to about 6 miles a day, but it was hard. And meanwhile, I've got friends, like regular size friends, or even some slightly heavier friends, and they can do 6 miles. That's not that big a deal. I certainly remember in my 20s, the first time I lost a significant amount of weight, which was only 50 pounds, but that was pretty good. Lost 50 pounds, and I was walking 3 miles a day back then. 3 miles a day, didn't even bat an eye. I mean, I felt it and stuff, but, it wasn't hard to get 3 miles in an hour, and, I didn't think of it as a big physical accomplishment. I was just walking. And I carried hand weights too. And it wasn't a big deal. And one time I thought I lost a ring out on the 3-mile walk, and I went and retraced my steps. 3 miles. So that was a 6-mile walk. And indeed, that was rough, but I mean, it didn't, those 3 miles were never in front of me like a huge life challenge. Now, like, 3 miles is a big physical accomplishment. It's rough. And doing 6 miles, I didn't know if I could make it. So, would love to get back to being the kind of person who can walk 6 miles as if it's nothing. Maybe then, if I could get to 6 miles and have it be, you know, like time consuming but not a big deal, maybe if I could do that, then I could train for a 3-day 60-mile walk again. But I'm clearly not ready for that yet. So, I suspect the videos will be about weight, but they could be about coding. I do that. And they could be about a cat. My cat. I have one. They could be about reading a book, which I do. And, they could be about being an introvert, which I am. I don't know what the videos will be about, but I am going to try to make them. And I am going to keep each under 10 minutes, and I'm going to try to keep them under 5 minutes, if I can focus. Not focused right now. So, yeah. The Adventures of Tara. Or whatever. The everyday videos. Which I would like more of those. So, if you just post yourself in general, there are not a lot of cuts and editing stuff. I like those videos. Alright. I should get a theme song.